Hello everyone, this is Ayush Kataria and welcome to my YouTube channel AK Talk Sport. Today we'll be talking about a story that has rocked football, probably the biggest story of 2021 in football, probably the biggest story of the decade. Lionel Messi is leaving Barcelona. It's for real. It's shocking, but it's real. He will be joining Paris Saint Germain. Just an absolutely dramatic turn of events. Just absolutely came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting it. Nobody thought it was going to happen. Everybody thought he was going to stay at Barcelona. Everybody thought he'll sign that new contract. And when this news broke out that he won't be signing that new contract, it just seemed unbelievable. It seemed some sort of parody account. It seemed like some cruel joke. It just doesn't seem believable that Lionel Messi will no longer be a Barcelona player. If you're a Barcelona fan or if you're not a Barcelona fan, it just doesn't seem right that Lionel Messi won't be playing for Barcelona. It's just been a great story, to be honest, that he's been a one club man. He's not left. Yes, he has earned a lot of wages in that time, but he just brings back a lot more, whether it be on the field, off the field. The quality he brings on the pitch, his football attributes, his goals, his assists, the quality, the skills. He's worth the money. And let's not forget, commercially, he's just an absolute asset for the club. By all estimates, he earns more for Barcelona than Barcelona pay him. So yeah, we'll see the impact. We'll see the impact when he leaves. Commercially, on the field, they are Barcelona tough for a tough time. There are no two ways about it. Things happen in football, maybe, but in the short term, Barcelona in for a very very tough time. So it's just, I don't know where this has come from, where it has happened, and it's going to take a time to sink in. I mean, not seeing when you tune into what Barcelona next season, Barcelona, teams will turn up to the Camp Nou in La Liga matches, Champions League matches, and Lionel Messi is not part of it. It will be strange. And yeah, he'll be joining Paris Saint Germain. That is probably they were the only club who could afford him. It's not bit of an anticlimax, to be honest, but yeah, Messi will be playing for Paris Saint Germain. Maybe in a way it's good. We'll get to see Messi play for another club, a new team. Probably he'll be able to compete for the Champions League. But let's be honest, last 5 years Barcelona have been invisible in the Champions League. They've been the only time they reached the semi-final in 2019, but they got humiliated by Liverpool in that second leg. Apart from that, they have been absent from the Champions League, but this will give Messi a chance. But yeah, PSG it is, France it is. Messi will have a new adventure. Exciting times for football fans, in one way or the other. But yeah. So the question that arises is, how did this come to this? How have Barcelona not offered Lionel Messi a new contract? How has Lionel Messi not signed a new contract with FC Barcelona? The truth is that at least by the official statements, at least by what various media reports have to say, at least what Juan Laporte and Lionel Messi said in that farewell press conference, it is not what either party wanted. Both of them wanted an agreement. In an ideal world, they claim that both of them had an agreement, everything was sorted. All that was left was Messi's signature. Messi was on holiday, of course, after Copa America, and so when he returned to Barcelona, the intention was for Messi to sign that new contract. And yeah, it's not what either party wanted, and Messi was absolutely distraught. You saw that farewell press conference. Messi was in tears. You can understand that. He has been at Barcelona since he was a 13-year-old kid. He has been at Barcelona for 21 years, and then we have to leave an institution that has given him so much, made him the player he is, made him the person he is, and looked after him so much, gave him that medical treatment at a very young age that enabled him to make a career in professional football in the first place. So it's understandable why he was heartbroken, but what has happened is that Barcelona simply cannot register him because they're way above the financial fair play limit of La Liga. Before I explain it further, it's important to note, please note this, that this is different than Premier League's UEFA's financial fair play, the UEFA FFP that as we know it. This is La Liga specific, so don't go into comparisons about how Paris Saint Germain can do it, how Manchester City can do it, how Chelsea can do it, how Manchester United can do it, or any other club can do it, which are outside of Spain, because these regulations don't apply to them. These are very La Liga specific. These were signed in 2013. Every club agreed to them. The intention was for financial safeguards to ensure that club don't overblow their budgets. I don't think Barcelona and Real Madrid were the real targets. The real intention was for it to affect Real and Barcelona. I think it was the smaller clubs who can, by some careless owners, can be completely destroyed, taken into administration by these pyramids. But yeah, today that's come and hurt Barcelona themselves. So yeah, what has happened is these regulations, La Liga regulations, have a fixed amount of money that on playing staff that the team can spend, on wages that is a club can spend. This is related to the income that a club makes. So what happened was last year, of course, because of COVID-19 pandemic, teams playing in front of empty stands, and then you know what everything has happened around the globe. La Liga, the revenue has dropped massively. In Spain's top two divisions, 2.1013 billion euros loss was estimated by La Liga clubs in the top two Spanish divisions. And this forced Barcelona to wage limit to come down to 348 million. It was around something 600 million, 671.4 million last year. There's been a massive drop off. Barcelona have been forced to take that step, and their wage bill is way above limits. And according to the president report, they with Messi their wage bill is going about 110%. Even without Messi it is 95%. So they are still in problems. 95%. With Messi they are spending 110% of their revenue in wages. Without Messi it's still 95%. So they still need to clear out stuff. Massive efforts were made. Messi even agreed to a 50% pay cut. This was widely reported, and that is why this has caught everyone by surprise, because everyone thought that 50% pay cut, this deal was done. Messi will re-sign with Barcelona, and he'll come back from holiday, he'll sign it. I know it. Honestly, I was thinking about it in the week before this news broke out. I was a bit perplexed that it's in August and Messi has not signed that new contract. I was a bit perplexed when June 30 crossed, he went out of contract and that new contract was not signed. It just seemed way too complacent for me, and I did feel something was off there, and now we know what was off there. It was something very serious. I think Barcelona made efforts. Messi agreed a 50% pay cut. He cannot agree more because apparently there's a Spanish law, that employment law. It's not a football law, it's an employment law, that your next wage cannot be on the same company, cannot be 50% lesser than your previous wage. So it was a Spanish law that Messi cannot take a bigger pay cut. Why should he take a bigger pay cut? People are saying he should play for free. It makes no sense. Are you going to do your people who are saying this, are they going to do and go and about their professional work, whatever profession you are in, and work for free? This is very bizarre takes, and this just will set a very wrong precedent. Today Messi does it, tomorrow Barcelona will ask the other players, see Messi is doing it, you should also pay for free. I mean, please think about it. And if Barcelona players do it, look at some other clubs will start asking their players to do it, giving Barcelona as example. Precedents are set by stuff like this. 50% pay cut was enough. It's not happened. Barcelona have been massively trying to offload players, and it's just not happening. Asking them to take pay cuts, again not happening. Griezmann, Braithwaite, Umtiti, Coutinho, Dembele, these are the clients they were trying to get off their wage bill, but they haven't been able to. They haven't agreed to pay cuts, and it's fairly so. Barcelona fans, I saw them booing some players in their game against Juventus, the friendly against Camper Trophy against Juventus. It's why should they have signed a contract? Contract is a binding document. You have to stay. The player is expected to honor it. So you should, as a club, also honor it. That's very bizarre asking players to do against what is written in the contract. You gave them the contract as a club. You should be held. You are forced to pay honor to it and go ahead with it. So that's very, very bizarre logic by Barcelona fans and some people. Barcelona are just suffering for years of mismanagement. This has been going on for years now. They have been terribly managed. Some very very terrible transfers. They've spent 100 million plus on three players, less than 300 million plus on three players. That is a lot of money. All three have not delivered for them. Philippe Coutinho, Ousmane Dembele, and Antonio Griezmann. Just and they have a look at their wage bill. Some of the wages these players are on, what have they done to earn that? Why are they giving that? And this is why when any club is making transfers, it's not as easy as we think about it. It's not easy about just spend the 150 million. You have to think about the wages. If a player is asking for more wages, this is not just Barcelona. At any club, you cannot let your wage bill go into the vein. It can cause serious ramifications if you start giving every player massive wages. And probably it's for the better that La Liga had these regulations, because Barcelona, when you're so badly run, you probably deserve this, what has happened to them, and probably in the long run it will do them good, because this will help force them to take corrective steps, and they'll probably improve as a club. Currently it might not feel like that, but it is a historically great institution. Sooner or later they'll bounce back. But Laporte, they feel like they are in the right hands. Just one bizarre thing, Laporte ran his presidential campaign, one of the Barcelona presidential campaign, on the basis that Messi will sign a contract. He's not managed to do that. So Laporte, a lot of previous president, this is the doing of, not a lot, almost all of it is a previous doing of previous president Bartomeu. Barcelona fans hated him. Messi hated him. Messi was ready to leave last season when Bartomeu just forced him to stay. Messi made his displeasure against him well known. Barcelona fan, and that's rightly so. Whatever the mismanagement has come from his end, the wages, the signings, and they are paying for it now. But Laporte ran his presidential campaign on the basis of Messi staying. He has not managed to do that. He has not managed to correct the situation. One interesting thing is Barcelona have signed players this window: Aguero, Memphis Depay, Eric Garcia. We'll see what happens to them, because as things stand, Barcelona are going to struggle to register them according to this wage regulations too. Barcelona seriously, there are 20 days left in the window, and they seriously need to offload players, or they're going probably their new signings won't be able to register. So yeah, PSG have almost announced the signing while I'm recording it. Probably while you watch it, it would have been announced. Given enough teasers, we've seen Messi in Paris, we've seen those visuals, him walking off the airport, him going to Parc des Princes. So yeah, this deal is mostly done. Paris Saint Germain it is. Lionel Messi will be a PSG player. Second club Lionel Messi will play for in his career. And I don't know. I understand from Messi's perspective, it makes sense. As I said at the start of the video, he gets to compete in the Champions League again. He's in the tail end of his career, and you need to just maximize. He made it clear in that press conference he wants to win more trophies. He wants to equal and surpass Dani Alves's tally of winning the most trophies. And PSG, from a quality perspective and all possible angles, give him the best chance of it. So I understand from a Messi perspective, but yeah, it's just a bit of an anticlimax for me. I don't know. Is anyone going to really pay attention to League One? Is anybody going to blink an eye if they win League One? Is anybody going to look at Messi's stats, and unless they're just very very extraordinary, I'm just going to look at Messi and say, oh, wow, he scored these many goals in League One. Nah, this doesn't happen with Neymar. It won't happen with Messi too, despite him being Messi. He'll be the star of the show. He'll be the face of League One. Probably League One will get more viewers. PSG will get more commercial revenue. These things are going to happen. League One is going to become a lot much more hotter prospect. Yes, they have Neymar. Yes, they have Mbappe. They've had some of the finest young players for years coming from the French league. They keep coming, the hot talent that major European clubs buy. But Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, these are on the same limit. Even the brand value they bring, they are just on a different level. So yeah, that way, yeah, this is going to be a huge thing for them. But from a football perspective, as I said, League One, nobody's going to blink an eye if PSG win it. Whatever Messi does, whatever Neymar does, whatever Mbappe does. Ooh, what a fun three though. That is going to be some very exciting stuff. How does Pochettino manage it? How does he set up a team? How does he defensively manage it? That will remain to see. But even with this squad, if they win the Champions League, will it feel like that great? I don't know. I don't think so. Tell me your thoughts. But I feel if they win the Champions League, we say, yeah, that is the limited this squad should do. In fact, honestly, it's going to be probably the greatest football failure ever if this side this year doesn't win the Champions League. Look at the signings, not just Lionel Messi. Their front three: Lionel Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar. They've signed Achraf Hakimi, probably the best right wing back in the world. They've signed Sergio Ramos. They signed Barcelona and Real Madrid captain in the same window. This extraordinary stuff. Who would have thought? Messi and Ramos playing in the same team. Messi and Ramos joining the same team in the same window. Extraordinary stuff. Just unprecedented. And lastly, Donnarumma, probably the best young keeper in the world, one of the best keepers in the world. Forget being young. So just a super squad they have. Yeah, that's the point. Them winning the Champions League will be, yeah, okay, you did what you should be doing. If they lose, that is going to be big news. That is going to be what people are going to say. That's going to be failure. That is going to be what people are going to talk more about. PSG not winning it than they're going to win it. So yeah, that way it's a bit meh. But yeah, exciting for Messi. He'll play in a new league. You will finally get to see him in a new team, new club. Probably a player like him, one club would have been a great story, but getting to see him in another club, wearing new colours. Although PSG and Barcelona have very similar jerseys, but yeah, this new jersey for a new club. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how things go. Messi to PSG, it is just spectacular stuff. It's probably one of the biggest football stories we'll see in our lifetime. So yeah, just cherish the moment, cherish the coverage, and we'll see how things work out. We'll see if they win another Champions League. This is only time will tell how Pochettino sets them up, how they cope as a team. This is time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Messi to PSG, it is just it's going to take a time to sink in. I still can't believe it. When I heard that confirmation from Fabrizio Romano, I thought it was some sort of parody account, because it just seemed one of those tweets or one of those tweets that people just make for the sake of it, or just the sort of window they have there, the sort of things that are happening. Messi transfer, and just seems stuff like happens in FIFA. You never thought this will happen in real life, but it has happened, and we'll see how things work. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments, share, subscribe, press the notification button. Thank you for watching.